Aloha! Welcome to Mari's Gardens. My name is Mari, and I would like to introduce you to our farm. We are situated on 17.5 acres in Mililani, which is at an elevation of about 500 feet above sea level. My family purchased this property in 2008 in order to expand our ornamental plant production for Fred Lau Hawaiian Landscape Company. However, in 2010, my brother Brendan began to use 1 acre of the farm to grow lettuce aquaponically. Since then, he has expanded this 1 acre of lettuce into 3 acres while growing tomatoes, cucumbers, beets, and many other vegetables, as well as fish. We are currently planning to install another acre of food production within the next year.
Hi, my name is Brendan. I'm Mari's older brother, and I oversee our farm's operations. When I graduated from the College of Tropical Agriculture at the University of Hawaii, I wanted to utilize farming techniques which could help Hawaii become food secure. Hawaii imports majority of the food it consumes. Hawaii's isolation in the middle of the Pacific leaves us vulnerable to natural disasters such as hurricanes, as well as man-made catastrophes such as shipping strikes or war. If any of these disasters were to happen, Hawaii only has enough supplies for everyone to survive roughly 10 days. This was the motivation for us to begin growing food using methods that require minimum inputs to produce maximum yields. So we decided to try aquaponics as our first growing system because of its efficiencies in water conservation, its organic and sustainable attributes, and its ability to produce large quantities of high-quality vegetables and fish. Aquaponic is a combination of aquaculture, which means farming aquatic animals, and hydroponic farming, which means growing in a soilless media. This method of farming depends on a few symbiotic relationships between fish, plants, bacteria, and a few other organisms to produce both a protein and a vegetable crop.
Aloha, my name is Tanya and I oversee the produce production here at Mari's Gardens, along with our special events. Today, you can find over 5 tons of lettuce and produce in our retail stores, such as the Commissary, Down to Earth, Whole Foods, Safeway, and select Foodland stores. We also have a wonderful restaurant and food service division. We service many major hotels such as the Royal Hawaiian, the Sheraton, Halekulani, and Turtle Bay. We are fortunate to have our produce featured in many local restaurants such as BLT Steaks, Roy's, Tommy Bahamas, Kinui Kitchen, and of course Pokestop. New and exciting. Just recently, we opened a retail outlet at the front of our Mari's Gardens. It not only features our organic produce, seasonings, and dressings, but also a variety of produce and products from other local farmers throughout the island. Our goal is to introduce an awareness of locally grown produce that our Hawaii farmers are bringing to the markets. Please enjoy a stroll through our storefront, and we invite you to come at any time. We have had some really wonderful chefs host private events and parties here, showcasing our unique farm-to-table dining. Most recently, we experienced and hosted a few beautiful wedding receptions, a birthday celebration, and a holiday yoga event. We also had a private dinner featuring 100% locally grown produce, including a live emu. We hope to host many more events here. We invite you to come and visit us at our garden.
We are raising tilapia, swai, and Chinese catfish for the local market. Over 2,000 pounds of our fish is reaching the fresh live fish market monthly. This is helping to provide a healthy, sustainable protein source for a consumer market that buys and eats more fish per capita than any other state in our country. During the past year, we've been expanding our production areas and experimenting with various types of aquaponic and hydroponic systems. The ultimate goal will be to provide our markets with locally and sustainably grown fresh and healthy produce. But just as importantly, we have been increasing our efforts to bring awareness to the public about the value of food security for Hawaii. Last year, over 3,200 students from our local elementary, intermediate, and high schools visited our nursery to learn about aquaponics, farming, and sustainability. It is a part of our mission to grow a new generation of farmers who will be able to use new technology to grow food efficiently, sustainably, and responsibly.
Aloha, I'm Fred Lau, Mariko's father. and we're very happy that you chose to visit our farm today. I've been a landscape contractor and a nursery owner for over 40 years, but it wasn't until my son Brendan graduated from the College of Tropical Agriculture at the University of Hawaii, then became interested in growing food, that we converted several acres of our nursery into an aquaponic farm. I've always been concerned about food security for Hawaii, but I was never convinced that the traditional farming methods, which are susceptible to weather, insect pests and diseases, the high cost of fossil fuels and fertilizer, and the dependence on large tracts of land to produce our food, would be the method to fulfill Hawaii's need to end food imports. Our goal is to develop a food production system that's built to address Hawaii's high cost of imports. We've adapted our hydroponic and aquaponic systems to take advantage of Hawaii's weather, minimize the use of water, pesticides, and synthetic fertilizers, while maximizing our production on a relatively small footprint of land. We're experimenting with photovoltaics and battery storage systems to generate our own power. We form partnerships that allow us to use the latest technologies from the United States and other countries around the world to incorporate into our systems. Our second and very important goal is to raise a new generation of farmers by introducing students to a new world of farming, which is nothing like the stereotypical farmer they imagine working in the dusty fields. Agriculture is one of the largest industries around the world, and careers in agriculture are extremely diverse. As we move into the future and try to feed a population that will increase from 7 billion people today to 9.7 billion people by the year 2050, we're going to need science, technology, and engineering in order to grow more food on land and natural resources that are already being pushed to their limits. So if you're a student, we hope that this tour has encouraged you to consider a career in agriculture. If you're a teacher, we ask that you prepare your students with the science, technology, engineering, and math backgrounds to move agriculture into the future. And for everyone, we hope that this has inspired you to grow your own food. Mahalo, and please visit us again soon.